and are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They'll come up now on second and a yard. This time they'll throw it with Vick. Looking deep here for Macklin. And this is taken in at the 5. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there for Philly. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second and goal from the 1. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is third and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. It's their quarterback. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The Smith throw going to be caught by Davis. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On first down, it's Gore. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, Vick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Vick. He's going to let one fly here for Avant. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Vick. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all.
Touchdown, 49ers! The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throwing again on second down. Vick. Looking deep now for McCoy. And got his man complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for Philly.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Vick to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second and goal, Vick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. A dump off here for Gore. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 16 yards.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Drops it underneath to Gore. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
75 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. To throw is Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Vick. Looking deep now for McCoy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Vick. Hauled in by Avant. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
That throw by Vick incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
On 2nd down, Vick again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On the handoff, it's Gore. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Davis. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Vic readies to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Second and 8. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Escapes the defender. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point up and through. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. It's complete. It's Gore. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things. And they like the fact that he's not blaming other people, because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, The reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
On 2nd and 7, Smith throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. And still fighting. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Frank Gore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Point after here coming up. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And this is going to be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Smith. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Smith. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coaches.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Smith's throw here taken in by Morgan.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Airing one deep for Crabtree. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Eagles 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
And Vick's throw there incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's Vick. Looking deep now for McCoy. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Vick now. And this is Selleck here with a grab. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action now, Vick. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Vick with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Another carry now for Gore. Running right through it. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had 1 pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's a play fake. Now Vick. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Play action. It's Smith. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Smith now to throw. Flush to his right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Now Gore, handoff left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
122 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Gore. Oh, he bowls over him. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Off of play action, here's Smith. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, But when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He finds his man, complete. That's Morgan. And he is going to have a Niners first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gore. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Frank Gore taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Niners 42, Eagles 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Throwing, Vick. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a handoff for Gore. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Morgan. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Gore. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Frank Gore, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Eagles 21.
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's McCoy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw, Vick. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Desperation time. Vick on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot. There goes Frank Gore.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Frank Gore, 52 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more.
63, Eagles 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down, Vick. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Gore. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They'll put it in the hands of their playmaker again. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with first and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 60 Bobcat.
Another keeper here by Vick. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Vick. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because Maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
They'll start on the ground with Gore. Boy, 227 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
A carry here for the big tight end. Bulldozes past him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Now on second down, this is Gore. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
It's a gain of 3. First down, 49.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they take a knee. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. And they will take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.